Don't go anywhere. After we discuss the real estate market in the southwestern Raleigh suburbs of Morrisville, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, and Fuquay-Varina, I'm sharing 3 really important takeaways about the market and exactly what buyers and sellers need to do to win in this market. Stay tuned. Here we go. I'm Heather Taylor, founder of Tailored Realty Group, where we create real estate experiences tailored to who? That's right, tailored to you. Okay, as always, we are going to begin the market update by looking at the median home prices by town and by type of home. Remember, median just means as many homes sold over this price as sold under this price. Now, you may notice single-family resale homes are highlighted in green. That's because most of my clients are looking for single-family resale homes. All right, now let's turn our attention to the stats that help shape your buying and selling strategies. Those stats are days of supply, where homes are selling in relation to their original list price, the percentage of homes selling over, at, and under list price, and then the percentage of homes that had to have a price reduction before going under contract, and finally, median days on market. As you check out this chart on the screen, remember green arrows, whether they're pointed up or down, indicate a market improving or moving towards a seller's market, and red arrows, regardless of whether they're up or down, indicate the market is slowing down or moving towards a buyer's market. Also, there's an important change to the data this month. Since I've been calculating this data for well over a year now, I'm going to start comparing year over year rather than month over month like I normally do. That way we're comparing apples to apples, not having to adjust for typical seasonal changes. All right, so you'll see all the way across the board, all of our towns are still under 4 months of supply, indicating all of the towns are still technically experiencing seller's markets, contrary to what you might hear in the national news. Now remember, 4 to 6 months of supply is considered a balanced market, and anything under 4 months is a seller's market, while anything above 6 months is a buyer's market. That said, there is definitely a shift happening when you look at all the red arrows on this chart comparing today to the same time last year. Months of supply is increasing, we're seeing more price reductions necessary in order to get a home sold, and we're seeing lower list price to sales price ratios. And to top it off, for the most part, days on market are up over last year. So what does all of this mean for you? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's get into 3 quick facts that will tell you almost everything you need to know about creating your buying and selling strategies. Quick fact number 1 has to do with homes having a price reduction and their median days on market. Homes that do not have to experience a price reduction in order to go under contract are seeing their median days on market at 11. 11 days on market. Keep that in mind. Homes that do have to experience a price reduction in order to go under contract are seeing a median days on market of 82 days. 11 days versus 82 days. You guys, that's not a small difference. That's 2 completely different planets. So what does this mean for sellers? You guys are going to get sick of hearing this from me, but price and preparation are everything. Remember, when you're selling your house, there are 5 factors that will impact your sale. Those are preparation, price, promotion, location, and the overall real estate market. We can only control 3 of those factors. We can't control where your house is located, and we can't control the overall market, but we can prepare like champs, price according to data, not feelings, and promote it everywhere. This is why a good agent is critical to your listing success. When you're searching for agents, ask to see their listing portfolio so you can understand how they intend to help you prepare your house for the market. It is critical. Okay, so what does it mean for buyers? What it means is if you want leverage, target homes that have already reduced price. Those sellers are going to be more open to negotiation. It doesn't matter what people say when they put their house on the market. I'm going to wait until I get the price I want. People get fatigued having their house on the market. So buyers, target those homes that have been sitting on the market a little bit longer. They've had to have price reductions. You're going to get a lot more leverage and you're negotiating on those homes. But on the flip side, if a house is priced correctly and it looks great, don't wait. Nice homes are still moving quickly. Even in a market where price reductions are common, there are still pockets where buyers are competing. Okay, on to quick fact number 2. What would you guess is the most competitive price range in this area? If you guessed $500,000 to $750,000, ding, 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 you're a winner. Homes in the $500,000 to $750,000 price range had the highest percentage of listings that sold over their list price. Now, what does this mean for sellers? Well, if your home falls within that price range and your home is well prepared and priced, you should see strong demand. That is where proper pricing and presentation can turn into multiple offers, which is what drives prices up over that asking price. Now, what does this mean for buyers? Well, if you're shopping in that hot price range, assume that the best homes will move quickly and they may get multiple offers. So be very clear on what you're looking for. Get pre-approved for a mortgage if you're getting a mortgage, and don't let an opportunity pass you by because you hesitated. And remember, a strong offer isn't only about price. Find out what terms are most important to the seller and structure your offer accordingly. If you want to talk more about how to do that, reach out and schedule a free consultation on my website and we'll talk through it. Okay, so if some homes are selling over list price, just how far over list price are we talking? Well, that brings me to quick fact number 3. The median amount over list price was just 1.42%. In other words, a home listed at the median price in Apex of $570,000 would sell for around $578,000. So buyers, if you are in a multiple offer situation, I hope this is giving you some comfort. You shouldn't need to go that far over asking price to win. Over list price still happens, but usually it's a pretty modest amount over. And remember, like I just said, other terms can make your offer even better. So I've had situations where buyers have won even though they're not the highest price. So you really want to dig into those other terms, especially in a multiple offer situation. And on the flip side, for sellers, manage your expectations in a multiple offer situation. I know your neighbor's probably telling you, oh my God, your home's so beautiful, it's going to sell so fast for hundreds of thousands over asking price. Those stories are outdated, they're irrelevant. Do the work on your house, price and prepare it properly, expect good outcomes, but don't expect lottery-winning windfalls. All right, those are my 3 quick tips. Reduced price homes sit on the market a lot longer. Hottest price point is between $500,000 and $750,000, and you don't have to go over a ton in order to win in a multiple offer situation. So hopefully you've realized that the market is neither hot nor cold, it is selective. The best homes move fast, and the overpriced, underprepared homes sit on the market and get lowball offers. If you want help figuring out your selling strategies or your offer strategies, please reach out and schedule a free consultation on my website. I love helping people make educated real estate decisions, and I would be honored to create a real estate experience tailored to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep your finger on the pulse of the real estate market. That's all I got for you this week. Enjoy your week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.